Y'all ready for the Her Fire Tour? Look, get your girlfriends on this line. Tag them, inbox them, text them, whatever you got to do to get them on this line as we speak with one of the amazing speakers and co-author of the Fire Girl Code of Conduct, 12 Laws to Living Her Life on Fire, releasing, you know, November 11th. Tanya, introduce you. Introduce yourself and what you do and all those amazing things you got going on.
Yes, ma'am, Miss Angela. Thanks for having me. Like she said, I'm Tanya Gillie in Columbia, South Carolina. I'm so excited about being on the Fire Girl stage. It will be my first time on stage, but I'm so excited. I am the owner and CEO of T Professional Services, and I also run a nonprofit organization, T Professional Connections Network, where we serve teens between the age of 16 to 18, start small businesses, obtain passports, and learn financial literacy. The T Professional Service for-profit business, we offer life insurance, travel insurance, we plan travels, we help truck drivers with freight, we do notary, just a bunch of professional service. So yes, we want to get on that Fire Girl stage and show you women how to live your life with high standards. That's the goal.
Come on, come on. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So look, we're here with Tanya. You excited. What should they expect from your message on November 11th?
As I mentioned, it's all about living your life with high standards. I want to get there. As I mentioned, I'm going to be brand new at this. So I'm going to get you pumped up, get you out your seats. It should be fun, very entertaining, but all with giving you principles on how to live your life with high standards.
Let's talk about that for a little bit. High standards. Because some people feel like they may have high standards or had never been taught to create any kind of standards. What would be one thing that they can take away about living her life with high standards?
The biggest thing for me is like you're not settling. You're not downplaying yourself to accommodate other things. You're sticking to your game plan, what God has set you here to do. So if you have high standards, you're going to follow a book of rules that you've set for yourself. It's very different than perfectionism or anything like that, but it is a way that you've designed your life to operate to accomplish what God has put you here to do.
I love you that the fact you said that rules that you established.
Yes.
Not what somebody else's house, but
yes.
you established. How important for a woman to establish her own rules?
Very, very, very important. And it helps you not to settle, which is real big, and not to like miss out on life, things you could be doing. So if you stick to those standards that you set for yourself, you cannot go wrong in life.
I know there was a point in my life where I was living with low standards. And I got what I prepared for. I got what I thought I deserved. In your opinion, or I would say in your experiences, how have elevating your standards gotten you to a place of manifestation or the things that you want?
It's a great question and a great angle to aim from. And if you get the book and the workbook, her question will definitely be written out. But, I think we all have been in low places or accept things that has been in our environment or things you grew up on, like you might see your mother doing, your cousin doing, so you begin to think that that's how things should be. But as you go through life, you will see that it is more than what your environment has shown you. So you have to dig deep into yourself and realize this is what I want. And there are steps I have to take in order to get there.
Well, somebody say, well, you want what you want, but God have what he have for you. What would you say to that person?
Now, we all know you can't trump God. So I believe, though, as you pray with the standards that you set for yourself, his will, his way, it all will come hand in hand. So I would not get your standards, setting your standards should not be so where you're blocking any message or any word from God. So,
Yeah.
if you get the book and the workbook, you will understand that. However, the biggest thing is not to lower your standards. You got to keep them high, on very high vibrations, so you can accomplish the thing that God wants you to do. Because if you're operating in low standards, you're not going to get there. You're not going to achieve. A lot is going to go wrong when you don't.
So let me ask you this. What would be one standard that you absolutely live by and it's a non-negotiable?
Well, the biggest thing is setting goals for yourself. And I know this might sound like a no-brainer, or how that's going to help you, but the Bible even says write the vision and make it plain. So you got to have goals and you need to map them out. And again, it's going to be different for each one of us, but that is the roadmap that you want to set for yourself. And to keep those goals, you got to have standards to keep them, if that makes any sense.
Oh, you said a whole mouthful. For so many years, I think like since 2019, I kept saying, oh, I want to write 100 books and have the Angela Brand Library and put all of my books in the library. I said it. But do you know when I really set the goal? Just a couple,
We
just a couple months ago, right?
Yeah.
And I mapped it out, but it wasn't real until I set the goal. I mapped it out. So now I have them mapped out for the next 10 years.
Wonderful. Nice, Angela. Because I've also heard a speaker say that a goal that isn't written is just a dream.
And we
So
are
if you
dreaming.
write,
Yeah.
just dream.
So if it became real, and when I really got serious about it, the title started to flow. They started to flow. So this is what you're going to hear Tanya speak about November 11th when you go ahead and get your tickets at www.herfiretour.com for the Her Fire Black Girl Expo. You're talking about a woman that have multiple business. She's established a lot of things for herself. She dreamed big, she planned big, she go big. And when we met years ago at a networking event, and we've been connected on social media ever since then. And what made you be a part of the Fire Girl Code of Conduct?
And I say all things happen for a reason. Like you stated, we just stayed connected from the day we met. And we did not know each other at all at that event. And I guess our vibe just brought us to each other. So I've always wanted to be a part of a book or write my own book, because I feel like everybody has a story and a message that needs to be said. I'm also big on that dash between your birth and your date and your death.
Yes.
So your story needs to, wrap up all the things that has happened to you. So when you leave here, you left your mark on the world. So again, people been coming at me with book offers, but they've all been like out of my price range or more than I wanted to invest. So when you came to me with your offer, it was a no-brainer. I was like, God, this has to be sent from you, because it was all laid out. It was very accomplishable. So I jumped on it.
But you also told me that you had it on your list, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It was a
So
standard.
came at me before, and I just couldn't make it happen. So when you came, I was like, this was my time, because he knew that was something, part of my goals, something I had written down, something to check off my list.
And that's so very important, because when you sit and you create this standard for how you live, the standard for how you do business and everything, so when opportunities come to you, you already have it on your list. You're just waiting on the opportunity to come that's designed specifically for you, but you had to create the higher standard. And what a lot of people don't understand, they say I'm fitting to, and all those broken English words, but you don't have a plan for it.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's so very important that you get the vision, get everything that you want to do on paper. Once you make
Yes.
it on paper, you get it out of your head, and now you put into the universe, this is what I want to do, right? So in creating that standard, like, look, I know I can write a book, I know I can be a speaker, I know I can do start a business or whatever it is, because my standard for living is always reaching for the best, always reaching for success and all those things. And I think for me, that what makes it really a life of success, that
Yes.
that you did what you said that you wanted to do, and you did not allow life to interfere what
Yes.
you said you want to do. That's a example of a standard can simply mean I'm going to do what I say that I want to do.
Absolutely.
And it's a standard. Or I'm going to believe in myself, whatever I set the accomplish do. It's a standard of how you live. So if somebody coming to you say, no, you can't do this, my standard says I can.
Yep.
And the important thing about having standards, now you have something to measure.
It.
To measure. So if you want to give them 3 tips on how to create standards, high standards for their life, what would you advise them to do or suggest they would do?
Well, of course, we all, I mean, everybody should be dreaming. If you're not dreaming, you're dying. So, I mean, think about what it is you want to do in life. Don't let your circumstance stop you from dreaming or wanting to do things. And as we've already said, write those things down. Write down what you want to accomplish. Once you write them, everything should have integrity. So integrity should be big with setting your standards. Once you get the goals down, you live by integrity, then you're going to go out and execute those things. So again, I don't want to spoil the book. I mean, it's just 1,000 words. So I want you guys to come out, hear me speak. I want to entertain, make you laugh, and then you would have no you would be fully desired to go out and buy the book and get the workbook as well. So again, I might not be given 3 good points, but setting standards is a piece of work that you do need to like write out. And if you get the book and the workbook, you will see what I mean.
There you go. You just got to get the book and the workbook. So she will be available. First, tell them how they can get in contact with you.
You can find me on IG at tgillie5012. I'm on Facebook at Tanya Gillie, just my full name. You can go to my nonprofit website, which is TEEPROF connectionsnetwork.com. And I'm not sure if anybody wants to call me, but my number is 803-463-5012.
Also, if you need some insurance for your business and all those amazing things, get with her, connect with her nonprofit. I'm quite sure she's always taking donations and need help and all those amazing things. So all the stuff is in the description box. You can click the link, go follow her, see what she has to offer for you, and see how she can create some higher standards for you in your life. All right. So look, get your tickets for the Her Fire Tour Black Girl Expo that is going down November 11th. I'm so super excited. We have a fashion show, hair show. You can shop all Black girl businesses. We have an photo booth. There's all different types of fun to celebrate and highlight Black girl businesses right here in the city of Charlotte. Tickets are only $20.
And come watch me cut up because I'm definitely going to entertain. It's my first time on
Shut
stage, and
up.
I make it worth your $20. I promise.
Right. Just to laugh alone, right? It's gonna be worth it.
Yes,
We're gonna have some fun. Come check her out, hear a message, patronize her Black girl business and all those amazing things. We always say it takes a community to raise a kid, but it takes a community to build a business. And we
yes.
know that Black businesses are needed, are important, and we need the support of women like you, people like you that want to come and patronize our business and support our businesses. So go now to www.herfiretour.com. We're still looking for vendors. Vendor space only $75 and $50 vendor space if you have a nonprofit or it's an informational vendor space. We also need hairstylists and fashion designers who want to highlight your business and be a part of the fashion show as well. www.herfiretour.com. Any last words you want to leave? Leave anyone?
Well, I want to just thank you for your platform. Like I stated earlier, I've always wanted to be a part of a book or write my own book. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
You are so welcome. I'm so honored to be who God placed in your life that resonated with your vision and your standards that you want to accomplish this goal. You guys, I will see you in the fire. Y'all be blessed, and be blessed.